Welcome, duelists, to our local diaries. So for this week's local diary, we're taking a little bit of a deck challenge, and we are heading to the dark side of the dimensions as we are piloting Cubic for today's locals. So we're going to take a page out of Aigami's book and see if we can top with locals today. So let's show you the profile, and then let's head on out as we are about to send our duelists to another realm. All right, so our profile is going to look a little bit unique and interesting for today. So we're going to start out, we are playing triple Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, triple Vijam, the Cubic Seed, and triple Duza, the Meteor Cubic Vessel. So these are the three main board cubics that we're playing, and the reason being is because we are also going to play kind of a fusion route. We're going to be playing triple Summoner Monk and triple Elemental Hero Prisma to wrap up our monster lineup. So Prisma, our main goal for today is to go into Crimson Nova Trinity, the Dark Cubic Lord, and just use his effect to half my opponent's life points, attack again, half opponent's life points, and so forth. Then for our spells, we're playing triple Cubic Karma, 1 Wave, 2 Ascension, 1 Unification, and then 1 Causality for our Cubic spell and trap lineup. So we really just want to send Karma to the grave, so Summoner Monk and Karma in hand. Pretty much just send the Karma. Karma will search out Nova, and then the Summoner Monk will special Prisma. Prisma will send a Nova to copy its name, and then we would just need access to 1 more Nova in hand and a polymerization, and we can pretty much go from there. But like the rest of these, primarily used for graveyard effects. Ascension is the only one that I use for both on field and graveyard. Just being able to special out Vijam and kind of just stall on Vijam. So we'll see how that works out. And as for the rest of our deck, we play triple Extravagance because we really don't care as much for the extra deck. We then play triple Foolish Burial Good so we can send the Karma. We then play triple Fusion Conscription so that way we can get the Crimson Nova to hand a lot faster. Then we also play triple Super Poly. So as you'll see in the extra deck, we just play a lot of Super Poly targets just because I can. Then we play double E Emergency Call to search out the Prisma. Then we play 2 Greater and then 2 Polymerization. So the Greater Polymerization, I kind of just play for the piercing battle damage portion of it, since Crimson Nova Trinity is already unaffected, cannot be targeted. So you've got that. That's all for the main board, and I just put all the cards upside down. So now let's take a look at the extra deck. So the extra deck, as you would guess, we do play triple Crimson Nova Trinity in the Dark Cubic Lord. Just because we are playing Extravagance, we don't want to accidentally banish the 1 copy we're playing, so we play triple copies of it. Then again, everything is just Super Poly targets. We play the 1 Guilty Gearfried. We play 2 Overload Furious Dragons for dragon matchups. We play Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. He's a very good staple generic. We play 1 Masquerade and 1 Despian Quaritus for the Despia matchup. 1 Mysterion, again for the Branded Despia matchup. The 1 Dragostabilia for the Branded Despia matchup. 1 Golem Adagnister and the Diplexer Chimera for any Cybers. And then Mud Dragon of the Swamp because it's just generic. If I had Garua would also be in here, but I don't. So we live with Muddy Mud Dragon. As for the side deck, so the side deck is kind of just a blind side where we're going to play more of the Cubic package. So we played Buster Gundle, Blade Garudia, Dark Garnix at 1. We played double Indiora, double Vulcan Dragni, and then 2 Giragaile. So these are a lot better than these, although I will admit these are great, but you don't want to be playing multiple copies of because they do end up just being bricks in the deck. And you kind of suffer because you have to, send 2 cubic monsters you control to the graveyard, so they have to be on the field. Which typically you're hoping to get VJOM on the field, then you can just pop up with these effects, right? But these have to destroy a monster by battle. Then you can special summon the VJOMs from your graveyard, and then search out the next level up, pretty much. Whereas these, you can literally just attack, use its effect, because it just needs to have battle. Then you can special summon the VJOMs back, and then go into the next. And then as for the rest of the side, we play 2 cubic Dharma, because it's just really great if you've got cubics on the field, you just don't take battle damage. 1 more wave, 1 more ascension, 1 more unification, and 1 more causality, just to kind of round up the traps and the spells that I already do play. So that is it for our deck profile. So let's head on over to the locals and see how we can send our opponents to the Planna. What is up, you guys? So round 2 for me just ended, totally spaced on round 1. But round 1 played against a trap stun deck. It was a grind game to see who can pretty much just draw their out first. Both games, I took the win with cubics. I was able to go to Crimson Nova Training in game 2 and just clap from there. Then round 2 came along, and round 2 playing against Trap Tricks. They are much better at a grind game than they used to be, and losing all of my VJOMs kind of sucked. But hey, we take the loss, and that's fine. So just wait on round 3 to start. We've got 6 minutes left on time, and we'll see what happens from there. So still a couple more duels going on, so we'll see what happens and where we end up. Stay tuned, y'all. And here's everyone at the duelist tables just doing their thing. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so we are waiting for round 3 to end. Let's see, they're wanting a judge calling. Let's find out. Classic trope of asking about D-Shifter and Joel. So, anyway, round 3 for me, played against Sun Avalon Rika, and it was terrifying, but we somehow managed to pull through. Let me say, distributing cubic counters is really great. And then you special summon big boy Crimson Nova Trinity and just have your opponent's life points, and you just kill them. Since you just negate Dryas attacking a Dryas. 0. It's great. So we take a 2-0 win there, 2-1 overall for the tournament. I believe this was the last round, so we'll see where we place. Hopefully a little bit high, but we'll see. So stay tuned, and we'll show you what I pull later. In the end, we take 3rd place playing cubics today. Honestly, I did a lot better than I did. Again, this locals is a little bit more on the friendlier side, so you're not seeing like super competitive decks. I think the 2 most competitive were my matchups against Trap Tricks, and then Labyrinth also being played. But I mean, other than that, it is a pretty chill locals, and honestly, it was fun just piloting cubics, trying to go for a turbo cubic Trinity. Trying to fusion into that was pretty fun. And then also trying to play just a normal cubic, throw cubic counters, and just watch as my opponent can't do anything and they filled up their board. So overall, not too bad. Stay tuned, duelists, as hopefully for this coming week we'll be doing 2 locals on Thursday and Saturday. But we'll see what happens there. So we'll just pass it over to you now.